another finals. How does it feel?
Yeah, super excited. Yeah, it's pretty special. I think every year that I've been playing AFL to be playing finals, so it just shows what an amazing club I'm at, and so lucky to be a part of this club.
So amazing that four of you made the All-Australian. You're second. What was that like going down there with those boys?
Yeah, it was so special. I was just saying before in the other interviews that it was definitely, for me personally, more special than last year to be able to share it with the other three boys, and yeah, it was just definitely a lot more of an enjoyable night to have them there, and yeah, something that I'm sure we'll look back on after the season's finished, and you know, later on in life as well, how special it was to have the four of us in the one team.
You and the Giants somehow met in a fair few finals now. Do you think it's fitting that you're facing the other Sydney team?
Oh, it's obviously great for football in New South Wales, and as the Giants have proved over the last number of years, they're one of the best clubs in the competition, and you know, their brand of footy is so exciting to watch and can be quite hard to stop. So you know, they've definitely earned their spot in the top four, and yeah, as I said, for someone who's from New South Wales, to see two Sydney teams going at it in a qualifying final, hopefully in front of a packed SCG, it's pretty special, and I guess I'm just super lucky to be out there running around and being a part of it that way.
Errol, with that in mind, you know, like us in sports media, we like talking about the rivalries and the derbies, and they're always such great games. But what's the rivalry actually like? Like, do you have a soft spot for the Giants, you know, seeing the Sydney team do well?
Oh, I think as someone from New South Wales, I probably do, yeah. And there's a lot of their players that I really admire the way they go about it. You know, obviously Tom Green, I played footy with him kind of in my under-18s year, and so I keep a close eye on his career and how he's going. And you know, someone like a Josh Kelly as well was one of my favourite players growing up and still is to watch. Obviously playing pretty similar positions, so yeah, in a way I do. I would love to see them lose this weekend to us. That would be nice. But yeah, I guess I do purely just because I love you know, the way that they go about their footy.
You've got an extraordinary record against the Giants. 3 Brett Kirk medals in a row. What is it about the Giants that you just seem to dominate?
Oh, I don't know. I was just saying before, it's probably a combination of a bit of luck and, you know, they're always hyped up as the big games playing against the Giants because they're always doing so well. So, you know, you always want to be getting yourself right for the big games and putting your best foot forward. So, I was saying I probably robbed Chatty of one at the start of this year as well. He was best on in that game, in my opinion.
Do you think Kingers might have learned and he might put Bedford to you this time?
What's that, sorry?
Do you think Kingers might have learned and he might put Bedford to you this time?
Oh, got no idea. Yeah, he's obviously done a really good job on a lot of good players this year, and you know, I know after speaking to Chatty after the last game, he said it was pretty tough with him. So I guess we'll just wait and see.
Mate, just in the time that you've been playing, what have you noticed about like the build of the young kids who want to become Swans players now instead of maybe Roosters players or something like that? Because it feels like it's really growing naturally.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's got to do with, you know, a number of things. Obviously, the success of the two teams in New South Wales, but you know, the growth of academies as well has also been massive. You know, to have 3 Swans Academy boys in the All Australian team is pretty cool, and you know, without these pathways, it certainly wouldn't be as achievable for a lot of kids. Obviously, the competition for sports is so high here. There's obviously the big rugby following, but you know, I think it definitely helps when we have things like the academy and you know, school footy getting introduced as well to a lot of the schools, but also to see the two teams going really well, it definitely makes it a lot more appealing for the young kids, I think.
When the Swans and Giants go into final series, it's still like that extra responsibility there that maybe other teams don't have, and what your success can sort of have a greater meaning, can't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think you know, as I said, coming from Sydney, it's so cool to see the two teams battling it out, and you know, they're obviously doing a fantastic job in growing the game, you know, out there and down south as well in the Rivalry area. They've obviously got that stronghold through their academy, and for us, it's kind of up north. So I guess we do have a bit of a greater responsibility than just you know, winning games on the weekend, but that is the main priority for sure.
And we saw you celebrating the AFLW on Friday night. You obviously hated being on the camera as usual. You obviously follow them pretty closely with your mum's connection to the team as well.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, Mum, the backs coach down there, and they held up pretty well. I think Colin got a few inside 50s, but I thought Mum's backs did a great job. And yeah, it's pretty different for me to kind of be sitting on the other side of the fence, I guess, and I can kind of see how it feels for her to when she comes to watch me. I definitely had a few butterflies for her, and it was pretty crazy to see Mum walk out there during the breaks and give a little team talk to her defenders. It was great to see, and yeah, I'm just so proud of you know, how hard she's been working. I see all the stuff she does at home, always on the laptop coding the games and doing reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, the least I could do was go out there and support her.
Did you enjoy seeing them get stuck in, and then stick up for each other, mate?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was awesome. They're pretty scary. Some of the girls, I wouldn't want to be going in a one-on-one against a few of them. But yeah, no, it was awesome to see them fly the flag, and they played really well. And it was a really good game of footy to watch. The quality of the competition definitely, I think, is improving. And you know, we see firsthand here at the club how hard the girls do work. They're in here every day, you know, doing their craft and stuff like that. So it's good to see them go out there and have a strong performance to start the season.